9.3 Nigeria. Very lovely morning to you, Lagos, Nigeria, wherever you are. Welcome to the last hour of the show. We started at 5 a.m. Great conversation, intense conversation as early as 5 a.m. You know when they say that Lagos doesn't sleep, this is exactly what it means because it doesn't matter the time of the day that we are always talking, bringing you the hottest conversations, the conversations that you want to have, you're having, you would love to have, you've had before. But this is the platform to have all of those conversations here on Nigeria for 24/7 non-stop talk radio here. Hence the reason we are the nation's number one talk station. It's not because we just want to say it. It's just the way it is. We're really number one. The numbers don't lie. Thank you for being a part of our journey. I am Sheriff Quadry. Lagos, you're welcome. If you are just joining us, you're welcome as well. You can watch live right now on Facebook and YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 on Facebook and YouTube. Just search for it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to, catch a glimpse of all the shows that we go for. The videos are there already, full ones, short ones, they're all there. Detail for Facebook as well. Just like our Facebook page, Nigeria Info 99.3. We'll be having this conversation simultaneously on all our socials: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, WhatsApp. On Twitter, we are at Nigeria Info FM. At Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. We're also live on WhatsApp as well. The WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805. That is 0809 597 5805. This morning, let us tell you whether you have been scammed without even knowing that you've been scammed. We'll be unmasking a particular global company who has been found out to be fraudulent, to be scammed, to be Ponzi. But then when you look at their mode of operations, you might not even know that you've been scammed already. Maybe they even still called you yesterday. Maybe you still even made deposits yesterday. I'll tell you about that in a moment. Today we talk Ponzi schemes concerning a particular global brand. And we'll fill you into that much later on. But let me bring in my guest this morning, who is joining us from all the way Johannesburg, South Africa. Ayanda Charlie is here on Skype. If you'd like to see her, please go to Facebook and YouTube to see her. Ayanda, a very lovely morning to you, all the way from Nigeria.
Morning. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Well, thank you. Very happy to be talking with Nigeria this morning.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, let's get into it because I would like for us to touch on all of the areas that we should touch on. By the way, we're doing this in collaboration with our partners, the BBC Africa Eye. The work that Ayanda has done was released early this morning, about 1 a.m. or so. And if you want to catch up on that documentary, it's a huge expose that she has done. But let's get into Ayanda. What actually gave birth to this documentary? What prompted you to doing this documentary?
Well, firstly, I'd like to say, this is a documentary that I certainly was a part of making, but they are, brilliant journalists such as, Ayum Leroy and Sus van Hoymerson, who, were in the team and helping really just like unearth the truth about this documentary. So I'm not alone. But, what essentially led to this was the popularity that Crowd One has on social media, right? Because they have such a flashy advertising style and social media kind of strategy that was very clearly met, or opposed by people who overwhelmingly were coming out and saying, this is an easy way to lose money. This is a scam. And so we followed up. Of course, there are many scams at any given point in time,
right,
running from across the world. But this one seemed to be targeted at Africans, right? Promising Africans a piece of the tech boom wealth.
Oh, indeed. So, I'm glad that you mentioned advertising because I saw some of the adverts. Oh my goodness me! It was like most of them were like what did they call those show promo or preview of Hollywood blockbusters? They're so dramatic.
Yeah, yes, exactly. They certainly have that Hollywood blockbuster style, right? There's even some, they even took, some liberties with using certain soundtracks and certain kind of, motifs
Yeah.
to kind of, appeal to your cinematic memory.
So the name of this organization is called Crowd One, and they
Yes.
have targeted Africans. Why do you think
Mm-hmm.
Africans are their main target? Why?
Well, they've targeted Africans certainly, and is what we call to be sort of the global South. Latin America is also one of their targeted areas, and certain parts of the lower parts of Asia. I know that in the Philippines they have a huge following as well, and you might have seen
Right.
people from the Philippines in some of their ads. I you know. It's easy. I mean, they say it themselves. They're trying to pull people out of poverty, and they understand that Africans are largely disadvantaged.
Right.
And, we want to be able to have a piece of the wealth that so many other continents in like the global north and the first world have. And they come from the first world. So they know that if they say that we know we come from these wealthy places and we have managed to build wealth using this strategy,
Right.
we're going to trust that they can give it to us.
What are their selling strategies? What are the things that they promise people? Because I saw the documentary myself. I mean, I couldn't sleep. It
Mm-hmm.
was just so I was held spellbound. Like I saw everything you did, and you broke it
Mm-hmm.
down little. But for the sake of our listener, what were the things
Yeah.
that they promised people?
Yes. So number one, they purport to be selling an educational package, and this educational package ranges from 99 euros. These packages range from 99 euros to 3,999 euros,
Right.
right? And essentially, what they promise you're going to get from these packages is information on how to be a real estate mogul and even other kinds of ways of making money, right? So essentially they're going to teach you how to be a sales maverick, and the like. They also say that they are affiliated with certain gaming and gambling companies, along with certain lotteries, and then these you are going to, by joining, have access to them. Number one,
Yeah.
the lotteries, and then the gaming and gambling companies, you are going to be able to make money from promoting them.
Let's talk about their packages now. They have different packages. They have
Yes.
the white package, the black package, the platinum package, the platinum pro package, and they have their specific amounts to it in euros. But in South Africa's currency, how much is the lowest package?
That the lowest package is 99 euros, which should be something around 1,800 and 800 rands. That should be the minimum. Of course, these rates
In
fluctuate.
Nigeria, it's about 50,000 naira, the minimum for the.
Wow.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, wow, big
Oh my
wow.
goodness.
50,000 naira for the lowest package. But for you and the rest who have some discerning minds working, you would not fall for this. But what really do you think attracted people, to crowd one? There has to be something that could attract people, because I saw an elderly woman in your documentary who claimed that they were promised all sort of things. She mentioned Mercedes Benz and some other nice cars and what have you.
Yes.
These things are quite. I mean, quite
Enticing.
inviting, quite
Yes.
enticing, quite. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've touched on the things. Number one, there's the flashy lives and lifestyles that people are exposed to. People who have, access to their social media. That's not everybody, right? That's not necessarily, you're speaking of Rosina, who's the lady
Yeah.
that we interviewed from South Africa. Didn't necessarily get it from her phone, right?
Yeah.
Like she was recruited by people that were close to her church members, and her pastor actually had a lot to do with her recruitment. And she, that's an example of how they use certain strategies of using people who are close to you
Yeah.
to reel you in. Because if I trust you,
Yeah.
I'm going to believe that this is good for me. And so, among other things, it's using close networks and also showing you the live. So for Rosina, as much as she didn't have a cell phone to see these people posting what they got with the money,
Right.
people actually made the effort to visit, right, her church, and to show the cars that they claimed to have bought with money they made with Crowd One. And of course, the social media strategy that they have, they're very good at, posting the events that they have and kind of giving you FOMO, right? And being like, well, why aren't I doing this? And of course, there's also, the webinars, which once you are pulled in, kind of slowly suck you in. Like there's a certain rhetoric that they use that makes you think, well, why not? Let me try this. Why not?
How did you find out that this could jolly well just mean that it's all scam? What were those things that indicated to you that this is absolutely scam? No, it's absolute scam.
Yeah. Well, maybe let's start with what a pyramid scheme is, like if we define it.
Yeah.
In South African law, a pyramid scheme is a company that makes the bulk of its earnings from recruitment. So if you don't sell anything legitimate, like, skincare or, makeup or vitamins, then you are a pyramid scheme, because mainly what you're making money from is just the recruitment of people, so sign up fees.
Right.
And so what we had to uncover to be able to confirm that Crowd One was one such scam was that none of the products that they are selling, number one, are what they claim them to be, such as the educational packages, which are so small in comparison to what they actually are charging for them. And also that they are copied from the internet. Like these products, this book by a man named Phil Pustoyevsky that they kind of took words from and copied almost word for word and put into the package. That's not a product that they've made. Right. So we found that even certain partnerships that they say these members have access to weren't real. Some businesses that they claim to be working with have never even launched, or consistent pre-launch, or they promised.
Or they didn't even have the rights to even launch those things from the documentary that I saw.
Exactly. So very shoddy dealings with even the companies that they are promising people to, get rewards or, shares from. And that's exactly what confirms that Crowd One is a scam, because they aren't selling anything.
Who are these people? Who are they? Where are they from?
So the people behind Crowd One are a number of Swedish, businessmen. There's a man named Johan Stahl van Holstein. There's another man named Jonas Werner. And there's, other people, South African men, Angelo Black, and there's a man named Marcelo Mugeno who goes by the name Mr. Smiles. And but really at the top of it are Swedish businessmen who, some of them have been linked to previous scams in the past.
And these they have recruited other agents from all their targeted countries to operate, from. Now, talk to me about the Nigerian who spoke to you. He looked very dejected and sad.
Santos.
Oh,
yes, yeah.
Poor guy.
Santos' story is very sad because he's someone who kind of, got sucked into this thing, in the past year and realized, during COVID that, wow, his money was gone. And which was tragic, particularly tragic for him because his business wasn't doing as well, of course, because of COVID and how people just, the consumer kind of numbers went down.
Right.
And he was someone who also bought the 50,000 Rand package, not Naira package, and never saw his money.
Oh, my word. That's so sad. That's hard. Ayanda, you know what we're going to do right now? I'm going to ask you to please stay on the line because I want to bring Lagos into this conversation. Then I will come back to you because now that we've uncovered Crowd One, we also need to educate people on the things that they need to look out, for in making sure that they don't fall victim. I mean, the essence of your beautiful work, you and your team, is so that people can watch out for all of these things and they can protect themselves because we're all exposed to it. We go online, we use WhatsApp, we use Telegram, we use all of these social media platforms. And once we are on these platforms, they will keep coming. They will not stop. But let's get to hear from Lagos this morning on their experiences in different pyramid schemes, different, Ponzi schemes. And maybe when they share their experiences, we'll know how deep this goes. 0700 993 993 993. That is a studio line. That's 0700 993 993 993. When you're calling, please, you've got 60 seconds to share your thought with us, all right? Because we have all the lines blinking right now. It's just one line, but it's split into 6 different lines. So please make it very short and straight to the point so we can cover as many calls as possible this this morning on the show, all right? If you want to send in your thought via Twitter, it's also very good. That's at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. That's right, at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. The hashtag is Nigeria Info MCF. Adegoke is joining us this morning. Let's quickly speak with Adegoke. Good morning to you.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, like I said in the morning, we were scammed some days ago. Yeah, and this guy that poses like a FX investor. FX trader.
FX trader, okay.
Yes, that's what most of them pose as right now. And then they cover up, but they operate as Ponzi. So people throw money into it and they say they are trading, and then so that you can get benefits, maybe 35%.
They will promise you huge returns. It'll be attractive.
Yes, and actually some people cashed out. One thing with Ponzi scheme is that people that started early enough will benefit.
Okay.
But when it gets to the point of saturation, money doesn't come in again. So it will crash and then affect the rest. Now the guy has run away with millions of naira.
Oh, my word.
I'm telling you, some people put 8 million in this.
Oh,
some people put 2 million. Money gone, but we are working on him. We are trying to track him. We've gotten a lot of his details. But funny thing or strange thing about it is that many of these banks work with these people. Those smaller banks, I don't want to mention names now, but there are two particular banks these people always use. You get, and these people, they have insiders there that work with them. So I really don't know what the government is going to do about this.
Thank you for calling. Let's speak with Olaide, who is in Maryland. Olaide, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
I actually appreciate the conversation you're having this morning.
Right.
I was almost getting scammed also by this crowd one, but because a friend of mine sent me a link through a WhatsApp, and I was actually asking questions. Where are they from? Who are they? What is it like? How much am I going to start with? And the lady was like, it's 50,000. I was like, madam, this COVID period, I can't invest my money on such because I don't even know them. But I had to go online to do some research on my own.
Right.
And I just concluded in my mind that I'm not going to do it.
But what made you stop? Why did you stop? What did you see exactly that you said crowd one is a scam?
Because I saw all the packages that they mentioned as very bogus, and because I just saw it as it wasn't feeling right with me that it's real.
Okay.
So, and because I said, okay, I'm okay with what I have.
Okay.
I would rather maintain what I have instead of losing it.
Indeed. So, Olaide, thank you for sharing your experience with Crowd One. How timely. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Ola from Fagwa.
Talk to me, Ola.
Yeah. Hello?
We can hear you, Ola. Oh, we lost our last call. Ola, do try and call me back if you can. All right. Hello, good morning to you.
Sheriff, good morning. I get luck again. Jonathan is my name.
Welcome, Jonathan.
There is this gentleman you always bring in the morning that talk about finance or money, something in the morning.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember his name.
Tunji Andrews.
Tunji, exactly.
Yeah.
There is a particular program he did that he said he read out so many things that we must check before we put our money into any investment that day. I remember very well. So what I would just say is this. Nigerians should calm down, ask questions before you take steps. I really appreciate that program he did with him that day. He outlined so many things that we must check before we even make effort to put our money into anywhere.
Right.
I can't just recall those things, but he read so many things.
Thank you, Jonathan, for calling me. Appreciate it. Let's jumping on another call. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Blessing.
Blessing, can you turn off your radio quickly so we can hear you?
Not Blessing. My name is...
Your name is? Hello? I think we lost that call. Oh, wow. What's going on? We have a lot of calls trying to rush in at the same time. We'll speak with this caller, then I'll come to Ayanda then would go on a short break, I think. Yeah. Alvin is joining us right now this morning. Let's quickly speak with him. Alvin, good morning to you.
Thank you very much.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, I find more interest in your topic for today.
Yeah.
Because I see it's aligned with the universal request. I've been among those pushing for all of this, and I thank God it's working.
Right.
A lot of Nigerians and Africa, I think all of these guys are capitalizing on the fact that we are not educated enough, and they are using that against. They are not in Nigeria alone. I was at Kenya and Uganda previously last year, and I have some knowledge about how all of these guys are penetrating some of these African countries using all of these pyramid schemes. As about now, because I'm in the blockchain space, they are using cryptos to come in at some point and some other means. And it in Nigeria is doing a lot of damage. It's doing a lot. And personally, I've been pushing to get knowledge to the societies and people to be aware.
Okay.
A lot of exit scam are here. They are making a lot of money on the low, and nobody, I think our government is not interested in all of this. So the education should go on. I've been doing this for a while now, and I believe a lot of people should do this as well. So let's push, because people they're not interested in learning.
Right.
And when they're not interested in learning, these Ponzi guys come and give them this request. They just fall in and their money is gone.
Yeah.
So we should do the talking. Stations like you should be doing the talking as interval like this. I think this is the best I think I've heard, and it's just so fantastic.
Thank you, Alvin. Thank you for calling. Appreciate it. And let's go on a quick break. Yeah, let's go on a quick break. When we return, we'll delve into what are the signs that people can look out for in discerning whether this particular scheme or that scheme could be fraudulent. Stay here, Lagos. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
This is an infomercial.
An American company in Lekki, Lagos, is now recruiting for different departmental positions. We need individuals with great personality, strong positive attitude, and great communication skills to be our independent distribution managers for those that own a car and a valid driver's license. If you're ready to kickstart a career with us, call 0905 637 4258 or 0815 705 0505 to be scheduled for an interview.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Papa. Even more. A place where you can bet online anytime, even while you're out of data. Register on actionbet.ng. ActionBet. Think bold. Take action. Win big.
Welcome back to Dailies Today. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are live for you on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome back to the Morning Crossfire. Nigeria Info 99.3 is what you need to search for on those platforms, and you'll be here with us and share your thoughts. If you've been scammed by Crowd One, let us know what you think. If you've joined, well, let's know why you joined. If you're out already, let's also know why you're out of that scheme or any other scheme, by the way. Any other scheme. We'd like to know exactly what the situation is. You can drop your comments on Facebook, where I have loads of comments right now, and I will take them one after the other. Ayanda, thank you for joining us again on the show this morning.
It's a pleasure.
I think we should start this round by taking some comments, and I'm gonna go to WhatsApp to take this comment. Ayanda, please listen to this. Stanley is here, and Stanley says, I'm a member of Crowd One, and I have seen people that have benefited from Crowd One. Now that your guest is naming it a scam, that's what I don't understand. So in his mind, he says that he's seen people who have benefited from Crowd One. But now that you're saying that it's a scam, that he's confused. I mean, what, how, and and it's easy to be confused as well. Once you've seen somebody who, brought you into the system and you could see what the person had benefited from the system. It's quite confusing, don't you think?
Absolutely. I completely understand that. And I actually, would say to Stanley to, put it to him to, I don't know how long he's been a member, but I think, just a simple exercise would be to go, because people very well may benefit, right? The real question is, what income streams within Crowd One are people benefiting through?
Out already.
Because we do know, and I'm sure as a member, that
of that.
All of Crowd One exercise would be cash payouts, cash bonus dates have been postponed. There has not been to date a documented day in which all Crowd One members were able to redeem their rewards in cash form, right? So then that begs the question, the people who are benefiting, how exactly are they making money? And that's the point we're driving in the documentary, which I implore Stanley to watch, that the money that's being made is being made through recruitments, because there has not been a cash bonus at this point.
So the money that people are sharing right now is just from the direct recruitment that they've made so far. Because
and that's the only way that one can do that.
If I could add to what you have said right now, we have somebody who is listening in on Facebook, and let me just read what he said. One for Michael. Michael says that he's chatting with friends who do Crowd One, and they don't believe it's a scam. How do you convince people that a program is a scam? Because according to him, his friends don't believe that it's a scam.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is why we made the documentary, right? You and I talk all day, but seeing is believing. And, like you've told everybody, there's the documentary is live now on the BBC Africa Eye channel on YouTube. And it's a 50-minute long documentary filled with all kinds of proof that we found that prove that Crowd One is a scam. So I really implore people to watch it because all the facts are there. But the main thing is that we know Crowd One relies so heavily on recruitment because that is their main income stream.
That's a pyramid scheme, basically. They rely so much on that. Juliana on Facebook says, thank God I didn't fall. Someone has been, let me see, something is blocking my view here. Juliana, something is blocking my view. And says someone has been on her neck to be part of this Crowd One with 50K that she's made up to 900K under 1 month. But thank God for this program. Okay, there you go. Ayanda, people are thanking God for the program already. But let's go into how long this took you and your team to put this together before we now educate people on pyramid scheme. How long did it take you to put this documentary together?
It took about 6 months, and that is mostly due to the fact that, programs like this, the pyramid schemes are dynamic, right? They're vibrant and they're constantly changing and ducking and diving,
Right.
and because they have to come up with new ways of keeping people and also recruiting people. So we basically had to keep up with all of Crowd One's, many iterations, and also, of course, to, do proper investigative work and
Right.
verify certain things and look into certain things. And that's how we were able to uncover many of the shoddy partnerships that they claim to have.
Fantastic. Let's get to the phone lines. They're still buzzing. Let's see if we can squeeze in a call or two. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good
yes,
morning.
you're live on radio. What's your name, please?
Thank you very much. You have Mr. Sam calling from Ikurudu.
Welcome, Mr. Sam. Quickly.
Thank you. Yes, the reason why this type of activity thrives is because people colonize it. They try to make it legitimate. But the bottom line is that until we rise up to condemn what is evil, what is criminal and bad, without giving any justification, the situation will continue. It is sad, it is bad, it is ungodly. Let people repent from it and refrain. That is the only way, and we should all condemn it. That is my take. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sam, for calling us. Appreciate it. Nigeria Info, good morning to you. Well, we lost that call. We're going to drop it quickly. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, Chief, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Thank you for your this program, your colleague over there.
Right.
For me, I'm speaking for myself. I don't know of others. I have a lot of things to do with money. But when it comes, Chris, bring this and take this, me out. So I see most of these people who fall victim as greed. Greed. Please. Thank you, Chief Quadry.
Thank you, Chris, for calling me. Appreciate it. Nigeria Info, good morning to you. We lost that call. Very sad. We are processing Michael's call right now. Once Michael gets you, we'll take Michael. I think Michael is ready to join us. Hi, Michael. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Quadry.
Good morning to you.
This Crowd One of a thing, my friends, I have friends that have introduced me to it many times.
Oh.
I used to be a victim of MMA back then. Even MMA never even promised cars, they never promised anything, but, I saw a lot of people made money from it. I made a little, but what I lost was more than what I made from it. So even before Crowd One, a lot of Ponzi schemes, whatever has been introduced to me, and I'll be like, come on. Because I'm this kind of person, I already have to make research for jumping into any business or whatever. So when they told me, I'll be like, okay, no problem. Just be expecting my money. Just up to now, that was what I'm telling them. Even me, I even told them, how sure are you this is real?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
They keep telling me, there are people that have made money from it. Have you made money from it? Let me see your own testimony. If you have a testimony, yes, then I can buy into it. But you don't have any testimony. You are sharing people's testimony with me. So how do you want to convince me that it's real? You understand?
Right.
So initially, from the onset, I knew it was a scam. That's why I was posting them, telling them, okay, I'm coming, I'll think about it, I'm coming, I'm thinking about it.
Michael, thank you for calling me. Sambo is here. Sambo, hi, good morning to you. Sambo. Hello. Sambo, good morning to you.
Yes, good morning, Sheriff.
How is Nasarawa this morning?
Nasarawa is good. The Hamatan winds are blowing in, so the weather is calming down.
Fantastic. Talk to us.
Thank you. Yes, this topic about Crowd One and these Ponzi schemes.
Right.
I discovered that one of the mechanisms by which they thrive is by getting a few people to benefit. So I just heard your comment about somebody wondering how people think it's a scam. And that's the way even the MMM, I think we've had a history of all of these things. They just get a few people to benefit and they tell other people. And those people that benefit are able to fight for this for the next 10 years. I mean, if they go to another country, those same people who benefited in this country can follow them and help them support it even in those countries.
Right.
So that is what I've seen is a way that these things thrive.
Right.
Well, thank you for enlightening us about this.
Thank you, Sambo, for joining us all the way from Nasarawa. I'm going to go back to my guest, Ayanda Charlie, who is joining us from Johannesburg, South Africa. She and her team, they put together this documentary, over 50-minute long documentary. I stayed up all night watching it, and it's quite revealing. I love Ayanda. I love the narration that you did, the way you narrated the story, quite simplistic, and everybody could actually understand that particular documentary because of the way that you narrated it. Quite very beautiful. And then the cinematic advertisement of Crowd One. Oh my God! I felt like I was watching one blockbuster movie. Now I totally just understood why people will be easily drawn in by such advertisements. Quite interesting. But let's break it down to our people. What are the things that they need to look out for in any pyramid scheme? What are those telltale signs that they can actually see?
Well, I think the first one. Oh, sorry, there was that feedback. Well, I think the first one is recruitment, right? Like what it's really important to pay attention to what it is you're being sold, right? And if someone says, if you join, then you get a membership. What is the membership? What does it give to me?
Benefit.
Really pay attention to the products you're getting, and they have to be real products, right? The promise of a product is typically suspect because you cannot sell something you don't yet have now, right? And number two, in the event that you find yourself already there, inside, pay attention to, because typically promises will be broken, right? Like promises, ask even the person who's recruiting you, how, for something like Crowd One, where, certain bonuses are promised, ask them please show me proof of you getting money from this. And I'm not talking about videos of people just counting money that isn't accounted for in terms of where it comes from, right? You need to have solid proof that these are the products that you're selling and this is what I'll be getting and this is how you have made money from it.
I also saw in the documentary where you registered because of the work that you were doing, and you saw money. What's the amount again? $7,000?
So it wasn't it wasn't dollars. Just over 7,000 euros I was promised in rewards.
Were you able to get it? Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Did they pay you? Did you get the money?
No,
you look like you got the money. You look like you got the money.
There was absolutely no money. Once you go actually try and claim those rewards, it's not there. There's nothing to cash out, right? In fact, what I had was just under either between 3 and 30 euros was actually what seemed to be available to cash out. So much less.
Can you imagine that? From 7,000? Very funny. And where can people catch this documentary? Where can they go to see this documentary?
So the documentary is live right now as we speak on the YouTube channel under BBC Africa. So the BBC Africa's YouTube channel currently has the 50-minute long full documentary. There's shorter versions on the BBC News website. If you only have about 13 minutes to spare and you cannot wait until you get home, you can watch it on the BBC News website, a 13-minute explainer. And there'll be other shorter versions coming out. But the place to be is at BBC Africa YouTube channel.
Fantastic. And Charlie, thank you for joining us all the way from Joburg this morning.
Thank you.
All righty. So Lagos, there you go. South Africa's investigative journalist with the BBC Africa Eye, Ayanda Charlie, joining us this morning. Now let's talk about your experiences. Let's break it down to ourselves. Adegoke called in earlier. He just got scammed over the weekend. Quite sad. Very sad. He and a lot of other people just got scammed over the weekend, which is very, very, very sad. I mean, hard-earned money. People want to, earn more money, not lose more money. And what are the things that you've heard, the things that you need to look out for? Listen, if the returns are too good to be true, then it's not true. I will not even put probably there. It is not just true. If they are too good to be true, then they are not true. Don't fall for it. I'm not going to say it's probably not true. That's even sugarcoating it. It's not true, ni. Let's get talking. We're still live on Facebook and YouTube, by the way. 0700 993 993 993. If you want to watch that documentary by BBC Africa Eye, it was released this morning, 1 a.m. I stayed up, I watched everything, and I didn't. Usually I would have said, I want to go and see because of my show. Usually I would have said, no, I'm too tired because of what I did over the weekend. But it was so interesting, like really, really fascinating. The discoveries that the team, brought to the fore concerning Crowd1, and there are many others like that because they don't look like us, because they don't have our skin. They sell it quite easily, very easily. We usually fall for it, and there are many like that. And I'm not even talking about those ones that sell real product. Yeah, those ones that are real. We can't say anything as regards that. But for those ones that just you pay for membership and they tell you they're selling something, and you are not seeing that thing that they're selling. You're as good as being scammed. Austin is joining us this morning. Austin, hi. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Sherry.
Good morning to you. Yes, please.
Yeah. I'm calling from Lekki, like I said.
All right.
Somebody said some banks are culpable of all these scam.
Yeah.
And it's true. I don't want to mention the bank name.
Let's not mention any name.
Yes. My wife was called into something like this.
Okay.
And those people were sitting in a bank premises.
Oh.
In a bank premises, and they collected 4,000, about 6,000 naira each from them in the bank. And
wait, they were sitting how? Did they organize a program there?
Yes, they were sitting in the bank premises outside the banking hall.
Like, what I'm saying is, was it like an event inside the bank, or people just gathered?
It was like an event inside the bank.
Okay, that's weird.
Like they were telling them that these people are going to give them a grant. They mentioned the name. I can't remember the name
I
now.
think I have an idea.
The woman that was involved is even close to where my wife is living. So they collected about 6,000. This thing I'm telling you is going to over 2 years now. Nobody has heard anything about it again.
Austin, let me break down what you have said. Thank you for that. I've heard about that particular scheme. I mean, that one is even very sophisticated by our own people. I can't confirm nor deny it, but personally, I know that it can't work like that. So somebody is promising people that they want to do poverty alleviation, or they want to give them money for businesses, and they even claim that the vice president sanctioned it. Meanwhile, the vice president was talking about another government program entirely, not this one. So these people go to churches, they speak with general overseers, they speak with pastors, they speak with bishops, and they bring their church members. They contribute, I think, 225 or 335, I'm not sure exactly. In their large numbers, like people, plenty people. And when I was told about this by a friend who wanted to do it, and I said, guy, not do He said, why? The VP said, the VP did not say anything. No George Triumph. The guy did not do it in the end. Those people that argue, as a matter of fact, another friend called me, this time a female, and I warned her, babes, not do She went ahead. In fact, she argued. She even... I'm sorry, babes. I know you're listening. She even I will show you the money. When I get the money, I will show you. I say, hey, are you sure? So Austin is quite apt on that. All right. Well, let's get on with the conversation, shall we? 0700 993 993 993. Good morning to you.
Yeah, sure. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
I'm Aziz.
Aziz, you need to turn off your radio quickly.
I just left the...
All right.
Yeah. Calling from Ogijo.
You're welcome, bro.
I know about Ishiba. my parents told me, said everything to convince me to put my money into it.
Yeah.
Do you know that till now, for over 2-3 years now, they are still waiting to get the grants.
Mm-hmm.
I told them, "Oh, mommy, don't do this thing. This thing is a scam." But they told me, like, yeah, I'm going to put my money.
Yes, sir.
We are getting million naira
as in,
of grants. Sheriff.
Now, so money easier.
Till today. In fact, they are waiting forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Aziz. I mean, it's the same scheme that Aziz just attested to that Austin said that I just said. It's that one, This one. This one don't go, and we still never see the end. I mean, recently, I think it was last year, they even called all of them. They said we should contribute 1K to fast track the process. I said, babes, 1K. It's been how many years now since we had the last discussion? Man, I don't know. I mean, yeah. So many callers have attested to the fact that I think it boils down to illiteracy, poverty, and desperation. I mean, it's sad, really. 8:48 is the time. Let's quickly jump on another call before we go to the socials. Hello, good morning to you. I think we lost that call. We're going to drop it right away. We have Quadry joining us any moment now. I'm seeing comments on my socials, yeah, but I will not be able to mention the names of the organizations that you guys are putting up. I will not be able to mention those names for obvious reasons. But let's speak with Quadry, who is in Surulere. Hi, Quadry. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
How far now?
I just want to speak about one that was just introduced to me. They call it Ink Nation.
What?
Ink Nation.
Saint Nation. Ink Nation.
Yeah, Inks. INKS Nation.
Inks Nation. Okay.
So they will ask you to come and pay 1,000 naira for registration.
Okay.
Another 1,000 naira for verification. They will send some certain codes to you. Then you have to go and print out something that looks like an ATM card.
Okay.
Using a code.
Okay.
And then the information they are passing around is you are paid 120,000 naira per month without doing any work. And then in addition, out of the 120,000, you can only cash out 10% of it, which is 12,000 naira. But the remaining balance will be in your account, and you can use it to purchase certain products at certain locations. So they kept sending around videos and audios of people who have benefited from it.
Yeah.
And I was telling one of my friends that this thing, I don't think this thing is possible. It should be a scam. What job will you do for them that will make them give you 120K?
Just like that.
But people continue registering and so on. They have a lot of WhatsApp pages that people are actually being included.
Of course.
And I think we need to do something about that one too, because we're talking about crowd one, because it's internet whatever. But this one, they are targeting, the
real people,
literate and educated people outside there, market women and the rest of them. Many people subscribe to that, that scheme. I don't know how far it is true, because they promised my friend that it was going to be paid on the 12th of November.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right. You know what we're going to do, Quadry, we're going to wait for your friend to be paid. Once the friend is paid, let's know, yeah? There are so many names out there. I mean, so many names. I have loads of them on my socials, people mentioning different kinds of names. I'm not going to bust anybody's bubble because I can't confirm or deny, the activities of these other names. But I would implore you to go to BBC Africa Eye YouTube channel and go watch that documentary yourself, because I know that would open up your mind to some certain things, some tricks, that they use. I'm talking about people attesting to being paid, people showing off some extravagant lifestyle and all of those things. Those things are paid for. And you have artists everywhere online that you will pay a token and they will do all of those things for you. So it's just about exposure, education, lack of poverty. That way, nobody will be scammed. Hello, good morning to you. Yeah.
Yeah, Sheriff, please, I want to correct an impression. The guy that called about Inks Nation, I'm actually doing it.
Okay.
And one of the things you need to identify when you want to do stuff like this, get the particular address, location, and go there and verify if these people are actually real and they're there, and if other people can actually attest to it that they actually are paying. Now they have first and second batch.
Okay.
The first batch are already being paid. At least I know a few people who are being paid in the first batch.
What are they doing? Who are they?
They are into cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency.
Yes, that's where they generate their money from. Just like any other cryptocurrency.
And you pay 1,000 naira, and they give you 120k.
Different packages.
Okay.
Different packages.
Okay.
You pay. Even there are others too. They are into Agric. Like there's one called Agric Chain X. They also have their own crypto, but you invest in it, put the money there.
Did you find out whether these businesses are insured, whether they have the NDIC insurance, whether they are duly registered? Do you know all of these information? Do you have this information?
Yes.
Are you sure? Because you know a lot of people are listening to you right now.
Yes, of course.
And you don't want people.
Thousands of exchanges all over. Like the guy said, the verification, you don't pay for verification. There are some exchanges that are actually spoiling this business. You know, in Nigeria, when you put up something genuine, you still see some people that want to cause problems. Even the founder of this installation is a Nigerian. He's from Badagry.
Well, that doesn't matter actually. What matters is the genuineness of this particular product.
That's why I'm saying that even this one that they scammed us, nobody went to check address.
Yeah.
Nobody. There was one that they introduced me. I make sure I went to check the address. I sent somebody to Abuja to go and check the address. It was not real. There's nothing like that. Nobody knows them in that office. You get. So we should do our findings very well.
All right.
There are some people who want to also corrupt things and exploit Nigerians. In fact, the scam is just too much, really.
Thank you for calling me, Adeoke. 8:54 is the time. Lagos. Oh my word. Time flies on this show. Need I say that we are not endorsing any program whatsoever, the kind of name that they are called. I just have to say that whatever it is that you must have heard on the show this morning, you have to exercise your own individual discretion. It's very, very important you do that. Do not say you heard it on Nigeria Info. This one is on you. Do your findings. Lagos is how far away to go. But I'll just go on a quick break, yeah? I'll be back. Let's see if we can play just a minute this morning. Stay here on Nigeria Info 99.3.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
In the information era, facts, events, and news are available at the click of a button. The information flow is enormous, which makes the financial markets unpredictable. As a trader, you need to have a strategy, and most importantly, you need a trustworthy partner that will simplify things for you. Hot Forex is serious about its responsibilities to you. With its origin dating back to 2010, we are a multi-regulated broker with over 2 million live accounts, wide global presence, more than 35 international awards, tight spreads, multiple assets, reliable fast execution, technological innovation, and multiple account types. The Hot Forex team is always ready to deliver trading services and free trading education that you can rely on every time. And this is not just a mission, it's a promise. Visit the Hot Forex Educational Centers at 3rd floor, Warala House, 90 Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos, or call 0908-517-6394 or visit www.hotforex.com. Hot Forex, for traders that want more.
Your peace, I'll go. Everyone has a place they need to be. Everyone has a face they need to see. When you go away, you love to fly, and we fly you safely through the sky. Ticket affordable, city
For bookings and more, visit our website today on www.flyairpeace.com.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Welcome back to station 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're having a great day today. I hope that we've been sensitized. What I wanted to know is that having businesses, having names, having people there, having representatives, having physical people that have made money, those things cannot guarantee you that the business is not a scam. So you have to be extremely diligent. Talk to professionals. Talk to those who know. If you can't find out, talk to people who can help you find out. Let's play just a minute, shall we? Let's see if we can give somebody 10,000 naira today. Shall we do that right away? Let's do that.
This is Just a Minute on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, what's your name?
Foreign. I've not won before.
Who? What's your name?
My name is Jesu Lokwe.
Jesu Lokwe, yeah.
I know I've not won before.
Okay.
I went
No, it's okay now. Once your name is on the database that you've won before, then this is a waste of time. Do you want to play?
Yeah.
All right, let's play.
Please don't do the penny and the
Here is your first question. What is the full meaning of SWAT?
Skip.
What year did General Sani Abacha die?
1993.
Wrong. What is the name? Who is the Minister of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs?
Skip.
What is Nigeria Info Instagram handle?
Nigeria Info FM.
Wrong. British colonizers arrived in Nigeria in what century? Jesse Lokwe, are you here? Oh, I think he's gone. I'm so sorry. I can't replace him with any more game player right now because we are out of time, okay? Unfortunately, he's got like 15 more seconds to go, so and we are out of time. Lagos, thank you for being a part of the Crossfire today. I'll be back on your radio tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Many thanks to my team who put this together. Table Talk is next with Wemimo Adewuni. She'll be here to shatter and break the tables. You can follow me on my socials at Sheriff Quadry on Twitter, at Sheriff Quadry on Instagram, and at Sheriff Quadry on LinkedIn. Good morning to you.
In the information era, facts, events, and news are available at the click of a button. The information flow is